What's up, y'all? So, before I get into anything in this thing, I want to say spoiler alert. You need to have seen three things before you continue. One would be the Mandalorian in its entirety. Two would be Star Wars Rebels in its entirety. And three, Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker in its entirety. This is going to be a complete spoiler and prediction alert. So stop right now. I'll give you 3 seconds to turn it off in case you want to not be spoiled. You were warned. Okay, so I had one of those oh shit moments earlier this week. So if you've seen The Mandalorian, and Pedro Pascal deserves an Emmy for his acting in there. Not only is his face covered almost the entire show, but his acting's incredible. And not being able to show your face for an actor is got to be trying, because that's basically your meal ticket's your face. So, you know, there's that. So watch The Mandalorian, and at the very end of the very last episode, you will see Moff Gideon cutting himself out of a TIE fighter that crashed with the Dark Saber. Now, the Dark Saber, I didn't make the connection because one reason or another, I hadn't seen all of Star Wars Rebels, but I was watching Star Wars Rebels after I got done with that because I'm like, hey, I got Disney Plus. It's free to watch now. I mean, I'm good to go. So I'm watching Star Wars Rebels, and then I see the Dark Saber again, and I have a aha moment, right, real quick, right? So Sabine Wren has the Dark Saber. She's a Mandalorian. The show's called The Mandalorian. Moff Gideon at the end has the Dark Saber. Now, Sabine Wren passed the Dark Saber on to somebody else to be the leader of the Mandalorians. My best guess would be a year or two before the Battle of Yavin. And then fast forward at the end of Star Wars Rebels, Sabine and Ahsoka are looking for Ezra Bridger after the Battle of Endor, which happens 5 years before The Mandalorian. So here's where my predictions come in. Season 2 is going to have Sabine Wren in it, for sure. Possibly Ahsoka. We'll see. And possibly Ezra Bridger. And that would be fantastic to finally see all these characters brought to life by the actors who've been voicing them this entire time. Now, one more prediction I'm going to say too. Some point, Disney Plus is going to spin off of the end of Episode 9, possibly with Rey, possibly cartoon, possibly live action. Now, by my best guess, Ezra Bridger is the same age as Luke and Leia Skywalker, which would put him about 53 to 57 at the end of Episode 9, by my best math. So having said that, there's a good possibility we could see Ezra Bridger, and here's why I say that. At the end of Episode 9, again, I'm going to tell you, if you haven't seen Episode 9, stop watching. At the end of Episode 9, when Rey's confronting the Emperor and says, I'm all of the Jedi, she hears voices of Mace Windu, Yoda, Obi-Wan, Luke, Ahsoka, which unfortunately means she's probably passed away at some point, which is probably legit because she would probably be 70 to 80 by then. But Ezra could be alive, and here's why I say Ezra's going to be in something else too as an older man. She didn't hear his voice. What do you think? Put the comments below. I'll talk to you later.